Okay, so let's look right now at the Arctic Oscillation. It's been positive, consistently positive, and then it just crashed. Wow. It's going to remain negative for quite a while. I mean, some of the models are even saying it's going to go off the charts. I mean, that's only one model, but still. Yeah. And this is where we could have a historic cold outbreak. I mean, and not only that, but this is happening as the PNA is flipping positive. This is going to make for some major cold. And looking at the North Atlantic Oscillation, which is not going positive right now. I mean, it's a little oop, but then it's going back to neutral. And it's going to stay neutral. It's going to basically fluctuate neutral to negative. Basically, we're just going to have it neutral. We didn't have any big storms here, but the reason for that was because the PNA was negative. You know what's so funny? It literally did the same thing. The PNA and the NAO they were literally like following each other, almost right to the letter. I mean, like right here as the NAO went negative, the PNA, started going a little positive, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go up in negative. But now this is when you see this, you know you're gonna have major storms. You know you're gonna have major storms, record-breaking cold. This usually happens when the Northeast Pacific is warmer than normal. This normally happens when you see this, you know you're gonna get major storms. Let's look at sea surface temperature anomalies. Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little here. Oh wow, this is also getting pretty warm too. Not really cold. It's all pretty warm. La Nina is starting to weaken already. Look at that. You're starting to get warm. Looks like the La Nina is starting to weaken. Most of the ocean is still very warm. I mean, even with the period we're in right now, had this been 20 years ago and we were dealing with a similar pattern, this would be a lot colder. All of this would have been a lot colder. I mean, let's go to Arctic ice. Let's look at sea ice right now, especially for the Arctic. Yeah. I mean, we're still doing better than 2011 at this time, or about the same as 2011. But let's see, 2007, a little better than 2007, 2020. Okay, we're doing better than 2020. Yeah, but you see how this is starting to increase? It's probably going to start dropping soon. As we're going to get that positive PNA, as the NAO is going to start going negative, we might start getting some major disruptions here. I mean, once this fills in, it's going to go up. But, as the PNA is going to go up, you're going to get a lot of ice disruption here, which is not good. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that big snowstorm. Yeah. I mean, it is possible, but I'm like not putting all my eggs in one basket for that as of now. But it does look like we could get a pretty big storm. 18Z, whoa, mamma mia, 12Z, oh my god. This is literally 2010, 2011. This is literally a textbook repeat of 2010, 2011. They were doing the same thing. Oh, it's windshield. We were getting the windshield. We're going to get a storm. We're not going to get a storm. We're going to get a storm. We're not going to get a storm. I mean, we could maybe miss the storm because, 2010 we got a big storm. December 27, 2010 we got a big storm. Maybe this time they're really like, nah, we're not going to get a big storm. But weather patterns very similar. At AO, negative. NAO, neutral to slightly negative. Very similar. In fact, let's go and look at the AO right now. Let's look at the analogs for about this time. Let's look at the NAO analogs. Okay, bingo. Let's look let's look at the NAO. Let's look what it was in 2010 around this time. It was pretty negative. That's the only difference is the NAO. That's the only big difference. Let's look at December around this time. Yeah, so you see the NAO was very negative. You had a pretty negative NAO. But let's look at the PNA around the same time. So let's look at this around the same time PNA, right? 2010. Okay, let's look around December. What are we at? The 15th right now? December 15th. It was about -1. So yeah, so you had a negative PNA. So yeah, and it wasn't that cold. We weren't really having a major Arctic outbreak, but yeah. But then look what happened right as we had that big snowstorm. It was very negative, and then it kind of went to neutral. But you also had a negative NAO. So similar, but not exactly. But the AO was very negative. Maybe not -3 or 4, but it was pretty negative, hovering around -2 or 3. So the analogs were slightly similar, but not exactly. Let's look at this. Let's go to 2010. Yeah, but they were negative. The AO was very negative. That's what I do remember. Look at that. -4.2. Negative. Very negative AO. Yep. So I was right. The AO was very negative. And then look what happened. It started flipping to positive. -4, and then whoop, started flipping to positive. And then again, it was very negative throughout most of the winter. Negative. You know, it started going from -4 then to -2, and you know, briefly became neutral, positive, and then just crashed again, basically. And then it went really positive around February. I don't think we got any major storms in February. Yeah, it was basically, let me see, winter of 2010, 11 Boston. Let's see. I think we did get a major storm. Yeah, by January 31st. Yeah, so oh yeah, I remember that storm. We had a lot of heavy wet snow. It was 2 feet. It actually destroyed our cherry blossoms. It destroyed our sakura trees. Some of them, because it was really heavy wet snow. Because we were like right on the line. We were like getting ocean stuff. Like we were actually like getting snow that was so wet it was almost like rain. It was like 33, 34 degrees at the surface. And then it actually almost like we almost had like rain and snow at one point because we were getting winds off the ocean, but it didn't get too. No, we had snow in February. Let's see. Let's see. Close. Ooh. Oh, remember that? 2014, 2015? Ooh, ooh, ooh. -10. But then look, let's look at February. Oh wait, wasn't that during the La Nina? Degrees for a high. February. February 14th. Let me go to weather on the ground right now. Used to live there. Yeah. Wait, what? Um. Okay, why did you give me Oswego? I wasn't looking at Oswego. I was looking at Randolph, Massachusetts. That was so weird. There we go, Gilmore. Okay, let's go to February. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. I'm probably about to get a call. Damn it. Yeah, let's go to 13th. It's fog and windy. That probably was blowing snow. Or maybe it was a fire or something, you know. There could have been some smoke because of people trying to keep cool during such cold weather. And it's brutal cold, but yeah. Okay, let's go back to 2011, January, or yeah, 2010. So yeah, I do remember going below zero. This is when I was at the Boston Higashi School from 2006. Yeah. I left the Higashi School around. Oh yeah, it was 2007, 2008. It wasn't a very good winter, but or 2006, 2007 wasn't good. Yeah. Yeah, we had a snowstorm at that time. See? And we went up to about, so the low was 15, the high was 17. Wow, that is crazy. I wonder why the temperature differential was so small that day. I think it was a cold front coming through. March 8th, 2007. Let's see. I remember being in Higashi that day, like March 8th, 2007. Maybe there was a snowstorm. Yeah. What were they showing me? 17 degrees? Oh, really? 17 degrees. Oh, 24? Why is it saying 20? Oh. Let's look at weather spark. Okay. That's Buffalo. February. I don't think there was any February storms. So, yeah, 1936, 1937 for the least amount of snow. Oh, yeah, I still remember it. It was like terrible winter. It was like, yeah, we had a coastal storm that brought us a few inches of snow in February. Yeah, January. It was like January. Yeah, it ended up being a bust for New York City. Yeah, and you know why this happened? PNA. Yeah, 3 words. Pacific North American pattern. Boom. That's why. Because you were having clipper bombs. You're basically having clipper systems going wee, boom, wee, boom. We're going like wee, and boom. But of course, this is kind of like what happened. But they were stalling too. Whoa. Oh yeah, this December and January is gonna be crazy. But if the PNA goes, if the AO goes positive, that's the end. It's all about that AO. Keep it negative. Keep the PNA positive too. And of course, let's look at the 0Z. Ooh, that definitely looks impressive. And it looks a little too far east, to be honest with you. Because the midday, I didn't look at the midday, right? I was so busy working. Oops. Oh, this is perfect. This is like what I want so bad. And that's your polar vortex, basically. Looking North America. Yeah, that's a polar vortex being disrupted. I mean, see, the polar vortex goes up to +2, right? Where it is right now, +2. That's because of this. And then it goes to -4 as it breaks big pieces off, like right here. I didn't even look at the 18Z. Oh my god. Holy. I didn't even look at the euro today. Yeah, I did not look at the euro. This is kind of showing a bit of an inland run scenario. Let's look at the temperature though. Oh yeah, see, kind of showing right along the coast. It's gonna be rain, like kind of like, and then boom, like near. Let's look at the surface temps. Wow. Jeez, I mean, this is kind of far out though. I mean, chance of this happening exactly the way it's being forecasted is not exactly certain, but boom, like this is going to be record breaking cold because look, here you're having mountains along the coast. I mean, here, mountains to the west, the Appalachians, right? So once this happens, it's not going to be as cold, right? But this, as the AO goes like to, oh my god. Oh my god, like this is gonna create ocean effect snow in the Gulf. Like this is gonna be insane cold. Like this is gonna be bonkers cold. Jeez. Jeez Louise, this is gonna be insane. Looking at surface temps here. Oh my god, if this happens exactly the way this is being forecast, like say, let's say, okay, let's see how long the storm's gonna last. Okay, so precip starts. So here's your coastal storm. You're thinking, it's gonna be rain, right? Zero. So it basically starts midday Friday, 7 p.m. Thursday, right? And it ends. So not too long of a duration. I mean, it is moving pretty quick. It is a little bit more than 24 hours, so this is 24 hours later. So let's get 174. 24 hours later, this is where we would be kind of like dealing with the worst of it, or like the tail end. But yeah, this is definitely going to be an inland runner here, if that happens. I mean, that's an 18Z run. 6Z showed it basically being like, this is like, whatever, who cares? But that's going to bring much more cold, but no snow, right? Look at that. That's if the AO just decides, I'm just going to. But the difference here is you're getting a big piece dropping, right? And so then it curls itself up. But here it also drops, but it goes a little further south, so the storm's a little bit further east. So you're having a trough. You definitely, and you are going to get that second storm. Wow, that looks pretty, I would say that's a lukewarm storm. Like, wow, that is definitely cold. Wow. -10. 2013, 2014, anybody? Wowza. That's yes. Oh. Okay, let's see. And that's looking at 10 to 1, by the way. Let's look at Kuchera. That's probably going to be more accurate. Wow, that's actually impressive. Let's look at the euro. Let's look at hour 120. Wowza. So the euro's kind of agreeing. Not really showing a major storm like the way the GFS is, but like, oh, it is showing a storm, but it's stalling it? What the hell? Hold on a second. So yeah, this is going to be major, major. Wow. Whoa. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen exactly that way, but the fact that they're showing such a major snowstorm signal, that is impressive. It's going to show, like, Boston getting a lot of stuff. Not too much for New York, but wow. Wow. That is definitely going to be impressive, though. Just need a moment. Need this. Okay, let's look at the models again. So I'm gonna go to bed in like the next 30 minutes because I have to leave around 6 a.m. I'm going to Poughkeepsie to meet a friend. So actually, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I kind of need to go to bed now then. All right, guys. Ending. So yeah, we're having a major snowstorm signal, but let's look at the 925 millibar temps just again. So we are looking at a potentially major cold outbreak that will likely set records, especially for the south. I mean, look at these temps here. This is going to be record breaking for the month of December. I don't know if it's going to set all time records, but yeah, it will probably set records here, especially for the Gulf Coast region. I mean, it's not as crazy as I saw in some of the other runs, but still, it is definitely pretty intense. Wow, I mean, look at this. I mean, if this was January, it would have been even crazier because, considering this is only like we're not even on the first day of winter yet. We haven't even hit the first day of winter, by the way. We're still technically in meteorological fall. We're like not meteorological, but like according to the position of the Earth, we're still in fall. First day of winter is actually not for another week or 6 days. Yeah, we have 6 days until the first day of winter. You know, the first day of winter is the winter solstice. We're still not even at the winter solstice yet. I mean, look what's going on. I mean, this is insane. You know, it's never this insane around like the first day of winter. I mean, this is like brutal. This is brutal. Like this is absolutely insane. Wow. Let's look at the GEFS right now. Are the ensembles? Eh. So they're not really showing the storm. Okay, let's see here. Oh. So they are showing the storm around the 23rd to 24th. Oh, okay. So it's actually. So they are actually showing the storm. So basically what they're showing is a system going off the coast and then a secondary storm. Looking at mean snowfall accumulation, wow, that is definitely impressive. I'm definitely looking forward to Christmas. We're actually going to have a white Christmas. Wow. And look, not only am I going to have a white Christmas, but look who else is going to have a white Christmas. My good friend who lives in Wisconsin. So we could all be happy now, right? Wow. So here's a coastal storm. Boom. So, you know, this is basically averaging out. So it looks like there's going to be lows clustered in this area. Let's go to hour 150, 168, 12Z, 18Z, 0Z. Wow. So showing higher, oops. So 1014. Position is about the same, but look at that. 12, 18. So the pressure's a little bit higher, so. Oh, look at that. They're forecasting some of that back building snow. Let's look at mean temps. Wow. Showing a little bit warmer, but definitely showing cold. So this definitely looks like a snow event, though. A little sharper, so this could be potentially major. Major storm coming towards New York. We actually are going to have a major Arctic outbreak and a major snowstorm going up the East Coast. I mean, I don't think this is going to be record breaking for everyone. I mean, here this is going to be definitely record breaking, but down here it's going to be cold. I mean, it depends on how much it moderates or how cold it gets. Okay, let's go to 174. Definitely looks impressive. Wow, 1010? That is definitely impressive. But look how much closer it's going to be to the coast. So yeah, this, wow. Major snowstorm, major snow signal. I mean, wow. So basically almost every model is forecasting a major storm. Wow, I want ensemble member 1 so bad. I mean 11 so bad. Wait, am I having a migraine? Or is that, oh, never mind, there was a smudge there. I sometimes get visual auras. Thought I was one of those. Okay, yeah, I get visual auras before migraine sometimes. This can be a real pain, though. Yeah, I want member 4 so bad. Of course, that's probably going to be rain, but I want 11. Here's what ensemble members I want. I want 1, 4, 9. Like, let's see. I definitely want 4. Like, oh yeah, I want 4 so bad. Oh wait, no, hell no. Hell to the no. I do not want 4. What the hell was I doing? Yeah, I want 8 definitely. I mean, 13. I mean, yeah, I definitely want 1. 4 is the only one I don't want. I mean, 4 is literally like. Oh yeah, this would be a worst case scenario. Worst case. Oh. Yeah, I definitely want ensemble member 1. I want 1, 13, 18. I definitely want 18. Yeah, definitely 1. Let's look at 18 actually. Yeah, I do not want 15 because that's going to be a warm event. Let's see. Okay, I want 16, 13, 10, 4, and 1. Those are the only ones I want. Yeah, see, I wanted 1, right? Yeah, I wanted 1. I think I wanted 4. And I wanted, yeah. Yeah, and I wanted 15. Yeah, I think I said I wanted 15, right? Yep, I said I wanted, yeah, I said I wanted 15, right? Wow. Um, uh, precip type, right? Wow. That would be a major storm. Mean ensemble snow accumulation. Uh, anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed now, guys. I'm getting really tired. Thank you all for watching. Anyway, guys, thank you so much and good night, everyone. Oh, yeah. The PNA is going to go positive, which means you might actually get some more warming. Yeah, as the PNA goes positive, Paul, as the PNA goes positive, you're going to get some warm air coming in. So let's look at the models. So right now you are definitely getting cold. But that's going to change in the next few days. See, there's going to be systems starting to come in. As the PNA flips positive, as it allows for the storm. So see British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia, it's going to be getting storms now. It's going to warm up. It's definitely going to warm up a little bit. Especially along the Pacific area. Right here, see, it's starting to warm up. Especially if you're along the coast, you're going to get some warming, especially towards the middle end of the month. And there's going to be potential for some major clipper systems. This actually might be one of the first clippers. Here's a clipper system coming in. I'm not sure if this is going to be an Alberta clipper. I mean, Alberta clippers usually come. Right here. That's why I called it a clipper bomb. Yep. So it was an Alberta clipper that brought that big storm. Yep. They should have gone with the GFS. The GFS was really like, it's going to be east. It's going to be east. Even the Euro kind of think it's going to be east. You know what models were 50 miles off? The NAM was off because they were showing a major snowfall in New York City. They're saying there's gonna be this mega burst, but it was really just a little. And most of the snow came from this like little feeder bag that was going from the east northeast. Yeah, I was kind of anxious because I was like, yeah, because I was watching the models like a hawk, and I was kind of nervous watching the GFS. I'm like, the GFS isn't forecasting much. No, it's gonna be all in Massachusetts. I wish I was in Boston. Yeah, that's kind of why I worship the GFS and not so much the Euro. And plus, the Euro is only going in 24-hour increments at a time. But yeah, the Euro is right, especially for hurricanes. For snowstorms, yeah, it does pretty well, but the GFS, in my opinion, performs better for snowstorms. Yeah. Almost looks like a tropical system. Oh my god, look at that! A warm core! Well, let's see how it forms. Does it form? Yeah, this actually is tropical. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Like, look, it forms in the Gulf. Like, it forms with water temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. This is riding the Gulf Stream. Um, okay, but yeah, okay. This is like a hybrid system, not fully tropical, obviously, but oh my god, look at that. Of course, this is a coastal system, but still, let's look at the 12Z. Um, okay, this is more of a coastal storm. Yeah, this is more realistic, in my opinion. As I said, more realistic. Okay, so MC like so this system right here. Um, let's see how that forms. Uh, okay, so it's from this little shortwave trough here. Okay, and that's of course a PNA going negative again. Or is it still positive? Or that's a kind of like a January thaw type event? Um, yeah, Lake Mead is probably doing better because wait, 100%. Anyway, I'm going to bed now. Thank you all for watching. Good night, everyone.